Hey, my name is Jason Holechek, 28 years old, grew up in Nebraska. I've been wrestling most of my life, been doing jiu-jitsu exclusively for about the last four and a half years. I started wrestling when I was about 5, so my grandpa was a wrestling coach, so I never really had a choice, but did it off and on all the way up until high school, then did it in high school all 4 years, wrestled in college for 3-4 years too. No huge accomplishments, you know, I always fell just short, but went to the state tournament a couple times, placed in a couple college tournaments, nothing too spectacular. You know, once I started jiu-jitsu, I kind of just jumped right into it. I really fell in love with it, and I kind of hit the ground running, started going 4 or 5 times per week right from the very get-go. And you know, I'm really passionate about jiu-jitsu and just trying to be the best that I can be at it, and it's something I really want to make a career out of, whether that be coaching or opening my own jiu-jitsu gym or finding some other way to make a living in this in this space. I'm an international educator, so I studied bilingual education, so I teach in international schools all over the world. So I actually first started doing jiu-jitsu in Vietnam when I was living in Ho Chi Minh City, which is formerly Saigon. So that's where I really started it, and I did that for about a year there, and then I went to Beijing, actually, in China, and I studied in China for about 3 years, or practiced in China for about 3 years. So yeah, I've trained all over, you know. I trained in Vietnam, trained in China. On the summers, I've been going to Thailand to train in Phuket at Tiger Muay Thai Academy. Yeah, jiu-jitsu has kind of been taking me all over. I went to Lisbon in Portugal for Euros a couple of years ago, right before the pandemic started. So yeah, I dropped in on some gyms in Spain and stuff, so I've been training all over, and Bristol Jiu Jitsu is definitely a unique place to train. You know, I was coming home to visit some family and stuff here in Tennessee for a couple months, and so I kind of started asking around. I said, where's the best place to train in the Tri-Cities? And Bristol Jiu Jitsu was highly recommended. So I dropped in, and one of the first things I noticed is they have a really good family atmosphere. Everyone's really tight-knit and close here, and they don't really they don't play favorites. They really try to develop the whole team from the ground up. On top of that, the practice facility is fantastic. High-quality mats, plenty of practice space, and just the depth of talent is really good. You know, there's tough white belts, tough blue belts, tough purple belts, tough brown belts. Logan and Taylor are amazing. So it's a really great place to train and get better. So whether you're just kind of doing jiu-jitsu for a hobby, or if you're really trying to be the best that you can, this is a great place for it. You know, they have Pan American champions, they have world medalists, national champions. So they've done a lot in a short amount of time. You know, if you're feeling like you're kind of stagnating and you need a sense of meaning in life, I definitely think a lot of people get that through jiu-jitsu, because it gives you like something on the horizon to work for, whether it be that next tournament or that next belt promotion, or just incremental advancements. Like one day you're getting beat by all the white belts, and the next day you submitted one of them, and the next day you're edging past one of the blue belts. It just gives you something to incrementally strive for, which can kind of add purpose and meaning to your life. In addition to that, we all kind of need a tribe, like some place where we feel like we belong, and where you know, we're like a member of the community. People are there to help you, you're there to help them. You know, some people kind of get that in church, or maybe with their friends and family, but a lot of us can get that through jiu-jitsu. And so it kind of comes in with like a built-in support system of friends that are all there to help build you up.
And any last parting words before you head on out and accomplish bigger and better things. And
yeah, I just wanted to say it was a great experience here at Bristol Jiu Jitsu, and thank you guys for having me.